Okay. Alright guys, let's do this. We're gonna continue. Okay.
The battle's about to start. Good luck.
Always takes a while to get things rolling, guys, but now now it's up finally.
Are you ready?
Right.
Okay. Time to try and take things for granted. You around. Okay. On to the next one. No good. No good.
Have you guys been seeing the reviews for this game? Like what it's getting and not? Like I personally would give this game right now, I think, a solid 9. It's actually really good. Really.
You've come this far, so I'm sure you'll be fine. So you suffer. You got the hang of this quick. I'm impressed.
But yeah, you're right, Jarrell. I mean, Android 21. She's like the highlight, right, of this entire game. Everybody is talking about Android 21. It's like, I think she should be canon, don't you think? Like, make a spin-off movie or something like that, but because the movies are always non-canon as far as I'm concerned, right? But who knows? This actually has a pretty good story.
I don't care much for that woman, though. I suppose I should offer my thanks. After all, she has given me the perfect opportunity to dispose of the two of you rejects.
Dispose of us? I was thinking the same thing about you. I can finally crush you with my 2 bare hands.
Very well, then. If you wish to die.
Yeah, as per the game is really good. I mean, not just a really good Dragon Ball game.
Wait a sec.
Oh, wait, Goku interrupted me. What's wrong?
What do you want?
Kakarot, stay out of this.
Who says you get to fight first, Vegeta? It's not fair.
Nobody cares. Quit bothering me. You got in my way the last time we fought Frieza, in case you don't remember.
Yeah, well, sorry about that, but if you'll remember, I didn't have much of a choice.
Whatever, just stay out of my way, and we'll call it even.
Well, technically I saved you earlier, so aren't we already even? When you were knocked out and Frieza tried to attack you, I blocked the attack and saved you.
Shut up! Why do you always bring that up?
They have so many dialogues in this game, don't you think?
Now, if you're done trying to steal my moment of glory, I have a fight to get to.
Jeez, no need to be so moody, Vegeta. Just let me fight Frieza for a little bit, okay? Cool?
A bit? Do I look stupid? Just let me fight!
That is enough! You have some nerve making me listen to this juvenile squabbling!
It's actually they have a lot of interactions, man, with various characters and scenarios. So it's always a treat to find out about them and see
That's something I seriously cannot
the
stand about the
different
two of you
possibilities.
monkeys. If you two want to fight me so badly, then I'll just destroy you both at the same time. I'll crush the two of you with my bare hands.
The battle's about to start. Good luck.
But yeah, what was I saying? I mean, like, besides a really good Dragon Ball game, this is a really good fighting game. Like, really accessible to both newcomers as far and also as casual gamers, you know, that aren't fan of fighting games. Hey, what's up, Najuri? So,
That won't do.
Right. Keep at it.
What?
Keep at it.
Take your body in there.
the Ginyu. But the game is actually ridiculously good, if I have to say so.
Lord Frieza!
You would be new to this game because you've never played a game like this before, Jarrell? Well, you know what? It still would be very suitable. Like, I have the idea that doesn't matter if you're a fighting game fan or a Dragon Ball fan. Like, there are so many people that are like real Dragon Ball fans, but are not fighting game fans, you know? So they still would like to play this game, but are questioning themselves like, hey, is this suitable for me? You know, can I can I do all the combos and whatnot? It's pretty accessible. It's not like you have to. It's not like you're getting overflooded with information and you totally start to suck and like that. Okay, yeah, because I wanna fight Cell actually. Let's go here. Because the thing is, like, if let's say you're a very beginner, because if you start to play, then you realize like, hey, I can do combos pretty easily because.
Ever since I lost you.
Oh wait, Cell.
Now finally, I have the chance to right that wrong.
Cell, no matter how many times you find a way to come back, I'll always defeat you.
But is that really you? There is something different.
What do you mean, different?
Oh, that's right. You were a lot smaller when you beat him, so he didn't recognize you now that you're big.
You know that's not what I meant. Clearly your energy is diminished. I sense a lack of the same overwhelming power. Yet when I look at your face, I perceive a hint of the Gohan I fought before. But you're hardly the same person. There's no doubt about that.
Well,
Nah? You figured it out, huh? Gohan's been so focused on
I have an
his
idea that a lot of
studies, he skipped out
stores
on
are
training.
already selling this game before the release date, so
And there we have it.
but it should be
Your
out
strength
next
just
thing on
isn't what
Friday,
it
you know, in
used
the
to be.
morning.
well, I've been training again recently, so I'm not as weak as you think.
Enough with the excuses. I don't want any more disappointments. I was hoping for the chance to have a little fun before ending your life. You know, like broken bones and some bleeding. However, at this rate, it appears I won't be able to enjoy any of that at all. At least try to muster up some kind of strength, you worthless little runt. Am I going to have to do what I did back then and take advantage of that little temper of yours?
Time to begin the match!
Hey, what's up, Blue Hawk?
Ready?
Thanks for joining, man. But this game is easy as 1, 2, 3, you know? Like, you can just press square or triangle and you will do auto combos, you know?
Damn you! Damn you!
But don't think that it can be abused, because it's very, very beginner friendly. You can easily start to fight and start to have fun with the game, but there is more depth to it as well. Oh wait, I wanna fight against Majin Buu here, because that's one of the thing. Hey, what's up, Yellow Gaming?
This should be a great fight! Get ready!
How many of you guys are real Dragon Ball fans? Or maybe from your childhood, or I don't know. So I was back in the day a huge fan of this game, of the series. So far I have to say the story mode campaign. The story mode campaign is, I haven't, as far as I'm concerned right now, I haven't felt a real challenge, you know. Oh, that's nice to see, Angelic and Ajuri and Jarell. Yeah, I remember I used to watch every episode of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I was so hyped back in the day, like a real huge fan. And this was pretty much like the game I've always wanted to see and play. Yeah, for me there are like two favorite animes out there. It's hey, thanks for subscribing, Adam John. Like, for me there are two animes, you know. Dragon Ball is one of them, and Naruto. Like two of those animes where I'm like, yeah, those were like really awesome, you know. They're kind of pretty similar as well. So this game is like a dream come true for me, at least, as an OG Dragon Ball Z fan, as far as having a game that's really authentic to its looks, its style, and how it plays, just like watching the anime, you know? But the fact that the game is gaining so much hype around the web is not only because it's a Dragon Ball, but because it's also a really good game, a really good fighting game. Usually when a game comes out, because this game has pretty much all the ingredients. It appeals to the old Dragon Ball fans, it appeals to the new Dragon Ball fans, it appeals to the fighting game community, it appeals to like the casual gamer itself, and it has pretty much everything for every category, if I have to say so. Like I wasn't expecting anything real from the story mode, if I have to say. Like I was like, hey, I'm just gonna see, it's probably gonna be one of those Dragon Ball stories, maybe 1 or 2 hours, I don't know. But like this is legitly one of the best story modes I have seen in a fighting game, probably, because the campaign is very long. A lot of dialogue, a lot of interaction, a lot of possibilities. I mean, every fighting game has, of course, its own style in the way of telling something. But as far as a Dragon Ball game, I know that stories are pretty much on a short line, and this is like really, it's really standing out on its own. By the way, guys, how's my voice compared to the game audio? Is everything cool and nice? Oh crap, it's Nappa. Oh, there you go. Android 21 has just eaten up Nappa.
On a scale of 1 to 100, I'd give it a 24. Those Ginyu losers aren't packing much power either, at least not from what I heard. Well, can't be too picky.
Alright guys, good to hear.
And you, why watch from the back row? I'll give you a VIP seat.
Oh, so you knew all along.
Of course. Why do you think I let you watch me maul that meathead? Consider that a preview of what's gonna happen to you. Aren't you excited?
You're going to have a much harder time if you plan on snacking on me. Though, from the looks of it, you've been snacking a bit much as it is. You should probably dial it back a bit. You wouldn't want a bellyache now, would you?
You look tastier than... who was that? Oh yes, Nappa. I wonder what I should turn you into.
Oh boy, there she goes. Android 21 is actually, she has a mixture of powers like Cell and Boo. That's why she kind of looks like the fusion of an android with a Majin, you know?
Don't worry, I'll be sure to make it quick.
How did you get this strong, this fast?
When we last tangled, I wasn't even at half power. I'd like to actually try this time, if that's okay.
She actually, if she eats you, makes delicious cookies or whatnot, then she gets stronger, you know? Just like Cell absorbs the fighters.
So let's set the table.
After all, she's an android, right?
It's time to eat!
Yeah, is Cell dead now? I think so, right? And she, what I also really like is that like this original story in the game is a real good one. Like, as if you are watching one of those movies, right? Let's see, where the hell am I? Okay, I'm here. Alright. And it's actually a really good female villain in the Dragon Ball lore and universe, you know? So that's what I really like. It's not just like a concept that's written in one day and that's it, but it's actually a really good plot.
It's time to face your opponent. Are you ready? Let's go! How's this for starters? Counter! Man, you nailed it! One more time!
One more time.
Man, I'm getting pumped! You've come this far, so I'm sure you'll be fine. That's all you got? Should have hit your brakes!
Ooh.
That's all you got? You've got this! See you! You're not getting away! You're not getting away! See you!
I'm actually also looking forward to play this game online. Doing some ranked battles.
You're not getting away!
Hey, what's up, Skill Driver?
You're not getting away! You're not getting away!
Okay, let's see. Our end goal is here with Goku, the boss battle. So yeah, let's just go step by step.
Brace yourself for the coming battle!
I think I've never. I remember a couple of months ago from the closed beta when I played it, I instantly loved it. And when they had the open beta last week, you know, was the 1.5 week ago, I don't know. I kept coming back to it. I was like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Wait, am I still in tutorial mode? No. Because I have to say, I was a bit, not concerned, but I had a feeling they were rushing this game a bit ever since it was announced. Because it's been like 7 or now 8 months, nearly 7 months before this game was announced at E3, and now it's released. You're getting Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 flashbacks now with the map. Jarell, yeah. I can't remember how Budokai 2 was. I know I played that game like years ago. But this map system is pretty nice because the main objective for you is to just to figure stuff how you would like to proceed. Because you know, like, okay, this is your end goal, this is the final boss battle fight of the map, but you can say, you know what, I'm gonna fight against Ginyu here, maybe fight against Tien, Vegeta, Nappa, and the thing is that you have a lot of interaction depending on what team you have. So right now I have Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, and let's say I go against Ginyu, we might see a cutscene to that.
Brace yourself for the coming battle!
In this case, not. Ooh, Yamcha.
I'm a Super Saiyan! Done playing games! See you! Hey! You're not getting away!
But so far I haven't really felt the challenge in story mode myself. Maybe because I'm already familiar with the game since the closed beta and the open beta.
You're not getting away!
And after all, this is still Arc 1, so
You're not getting away!
we have a linked event of Adult Gohan. I still don't quite understand what these things are, but there are some sort of extra scenes.
I've got to admit, it's an odd feeling sharing bodies with someone else.
Like he's talking to you, right?
Wait a sec. Are we actually having this conversation inside my head? You can hear my thoughts?
Yep.
Then that means you know what I'm thinking without me saying it? Yeesh. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not thinking about Fidel and Pan 24/7. Okay?
So these are pretty much like extra bonus scenes, you know, kind of
Don't get me wrong. I'm super happy with my family. Heck, I think about them pretty much all the time. Wait, crap, just contradicted myself. Can we keep this our little secret?
Hey, what's up, Adium? I don't think there should be a spoiler alert warning. The title pretty much says it, right? Story mode. Okay, dudes. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight against Goku.
Get ready for battle! something.
Switch to Vegeta.
Take this! A flat! Take this! A flat! Be gone! A flat disgusting! Success! Success! Be gone! Take that! Success! Hope you're ready!
Hope you're ready.
Jump back! Take that! Be gone! Jump back! Be gone! Too slow! Say your prayers! Jump back!
Hey, what's up, Tryhard?
Jump back!
Vidal? Benny?
Take this! Take this! Success!
By the way, did you guys saw that? Bandai's having an extra day.
Be gone! Move it! Take that!
I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. I guess today. Extra beta session for Xbox One players, since the servers weren't working well.
Too slow! Out of my sight! Take this! Take this! Success! Hope you're ready! Jump back! Out of my sight! Are you brave enough to take this one? Final!
Hey, what's up, XL Gamer? How you doing? What's up, Esper Child? What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Paulos? Damn.
Not bad, but not good either. I'd probably give it a solid 40.
Solid 40.
Still, it's a long ways from Cell, though.
Hold on. You made Cell into a bonbon? That explains your dramatic increase in power. Bug Boy deserved it. The perfect organism, or like perfect pinhead.
Aw, try not to be too hard on him. He did try his best after all. Sadly, no amount of effort can make him understand that he was weak. Speaking of which, you're not that special yourself.
You can actually crack a joke. I see your programming does extend beyond pigging out.
I will have you know that I don't pig out. I'm simply blessed with a discerning palate. Good. Now that we have that cleared up, I think I'd like to eat you now.
I'm doing fine as well, man. Thanks.
One moment, scratch that. No, your jokes are horrible! You'll just have to workshop them in hell!
Frieza gets all fired up.
Is that all such a letdown?
Oh my. Oh my. Watch out, Frieza.
What? It's time to eat!
Time to snack. Alright. She's absorbed Cell and now Frieza. Nappa as well, by the way.
That's delicious! Clones can't beat the real deal. Go organic!
Go organic.
So fresh and flavorful. This is the best I've had yet. I'm going to give it an 80. I believe that it's time to check in on Goku and friends.
Oh, finally. I would love to fight you.
Wow. It appears they managed to wake up Vegeta. And I see they're rounding up their friends to try and beat me.
Yep.
I was hoping to scarf them down while they couldn't move. But this way works too. After all, food is much better when it is served fresh. Oh, I can almost taste them. Patience now, patience. I've already waited this long. I need to get stronger, and then the feasting can begin.
I'm already pretty strong. I would like to have the challenge.
Power writhing and screams. Ah, the perfect seasoning for the perfect meal.
Yes, Skill Driver, about the 8 DLC characters for Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? I'm kind of wondering the same thing. Like, who do you guys think are going to be part of the 8 characters? Like my picks, I hope it's well, maybe I hope not, but I think Raditz could be in there. I hope Broly is going to be one of the 8. Maybe Bardock as well. Let's see. But it would be nice if we could have Kid Goku. Maybe Jiren as well. And we have then 3 spots left. Maybe Vegito as well. I'm just saying out names which I think are pretty unique characters. So, but what do you guys think? I mean, if there is one character I would like to see, it's Broly. Broly. Let's change my team for a minute here. I'm gonna swap out Vegeta for Yamcha and Gohan for Gotenks. Gotenks was also one of the characters I wanted to see, and now he's here. Alright, let's see how we're gonna tackle this. Yeah, let's go to Nappa. Let's begin. Super Boo.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
Super Boo or Evil Boo? Could be, yeah. I honestly would like to see maybe Majin Vegeta as well, or Super Saiyan level 4 Goku and Vegeta. I mean, there are so much choices, you know. It's I mean, we already have 3 Gokus in this game, right? We have Super Saiyan Goku, we have Goku Black, and we have Super Saiyan God Goku. It's ooh, it's warming up. Klefka and Kale and Khalifa. Yeah, you know what I think, Skill Driver? It would be nice to have quite a few more female characters. I agree on that. I mean, I'm already glad this game has that the villain of this game is a female character, you know? Because I already think the addition of Goku Black and Hit is a great addition. You know, because you pretty, let's just say you pretty much put on the super characters of the Dragon Ball universe, if I have to say it like that. Good characters from the past, but also new ones from Super would be very nice. Hey, what's up, Finny? Thanks for joining, man. What do I think of Android 21? She's a very great character, a very sexy character, nice design, both in her regular form as in her final form. Real good character, I have to say. It really fits in the Dragon Ball universe, I have to say. I wouldn't mind if she was canon, you know? Something officially kind of happened along the ways. So yeah, that's that. How many characters will this game have according to the character screen? Well, right now there are 24 characters, and 8 will come as DLC, so that makes it 32 characters, which is pretty good for a Dragon Ball game. Yeah, let's see, I'm just standing still, we need to move. Let's go to... Wait, what is this? This is... Begin battle, reward, Kai fill up rate. You know what, let's just skip to Ginyu.
The battle's about to start. Good luck.
Am I going to play the extra pack for Xenoverse 2 when it comes out? I'm afraid not, Jarell. It's I pretty much I enjoyed Xenoverse 1, but I kind of skipped out on Xenoverse 2. I haven't played it that much. And that's one of the things as well with Dragon Ball games. Like, I pretty much played every major Dragon Ball game on the PlayStation 1, on the PlayStation 2, and yeah, that's it. I played a couple of Dragon Ball games on the PlayStation 3, but over the years I just skipped out on a lot of games because for me they were just pretty much the same dull, you know, very kind of repeating the same thing, going through the sagas and whatnot, retelling the stories, have a spin thing. And that's why when this game was announced, I was like really immediately hyped for it because Arc Systems is the one who made it, you know, they... Ooh. I really enjoyed the first Xenoverse, but with the second one, I had the impression like, okay, it's basically doing the same thing, but kind of refining. So... How much does this game cost? You asking, Luca? Yeah, depending on what version you would get. And I seriously like pretty much doesn't matter what the game is or what the edition is. You should always do research in figuring out what the editions are, what comes with it or what not. I mean, if you're a really huge fan and you want to get that collector's edition, I mean, go ahead, all the power to you. But as far as for me, I was like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, you know, just get the regular game and then wait for the DLC characters to be announced and such. And then you can always get a season pass. Because for me it's like, okay, it's very nice to have those pre-order bonuses and extras, but I'm not like pre-ordering just for that, you know. And I also think like they are a bit overpriced, if I have to say so, you know. Like, you're already gonna have a good time if you just have the regular game. It's not like you're gonna get a jump start or anything like that. It's not like if you get the Ultimate Edition, you get the first DLC characters and everybody has to wait. Everybody's on the same boat, you know. But nowadays, with every game, it's normal to say, hey, pre-order now, you know, or you're gonna miss out. But on what? Like with every game, I always look at the game components itself. It's like, okay, what's the base game gonna be, and what's gonna be on the DLC, you know? Does the DLC feel like it's hidden content, it's put back or anything like that? Or is it actually worth it? And I have to say, at the beginning I was like, one of like 8 characters as DLC, I was like, I'm pretty sure a couple of those characters are held back for DLC, you know? But I have to say that even though this game right now with 24 characters is already good enough as a full game, like the amount of content that's in this game, especially with the story mode, is already good.
Whoa! I'm kind of surprised they made a clone of me.
Hey, what's up, Lewis?
I guess the Red Ribbon Army views me and my power as a valuable asset. Wait, this isn't good. I shouldn't be happy about this. I haven't been training lately, so I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't take this seriously. I mean, it'd be really uncool if I lost to my clone. But, since it's my clone, I should be able to go all out.
You should be able to go all out,
I'll
Yamcha.
beat this clone and show everybody that Yamcha can beat himself.
I prefer both the English and the Japanese dub, Vinny. I think Dragon Ball is one of those animes that I prefer both, because if you're talking about other animes, I cannot hear the English dubs, only the Japanese. Even with Naruto, I only prefer the Japanese, not the English dubs. Yeah, Lewis is if I have Ginyu, then I'll play with him. But right now I don't have him. I have to say, the game, I mean, this game has pretty easy combos to do. Like, you can just literally press square and you will get this combo, or you can press triangle and you will get to see this. But that's not all. You can do pretty complex combos like this. I'm gonna do one, so look at this. So this requires a bit more skill than just pressing square and triangle. So I'm launching in. Oh wait, let me switch to Gotenks here a bit. Ooh.
Looks like a meteorite crash landed here.
Yeah, it all depends on taste, Luca. I mean, the reason I like the English dubs is because I watched them. I pretty much watched all Dragon Ball Z back in the days with English dubs. It's you know, I can, but I have to say, as far as Dragon Ball Super, I prefer the Japanese. Without a doubt. But it's just familiar voices, you know. You already know how characters such as Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo sound in English. Alright guys, let's go and face off. So right now I have, yeah, let's do this. Begin the battle. No, Lewis, the online mode is not active yet. The servers are gonna be up at Friday for everybody. So right now everybody is playing, enjoying the game offline, which is nice. I mean,
Get ready!
yeah, the gameplay is really good, Vinny. It's really satisfying. Really satisfying to watch, really satisfying to push the buttons, do those combos. Like, I'm seriously, this is one of those games, Vinny, that if he would play this, he would immediately get hooked on it. Because I think this game has something that every player, whether they have played a fighting game or not, immediately get attracted to the way of how you play this game. It's very easy learning. Like literally within 10 minutes, you kind of know how to play this game. It's very easy. It doesn't require a lot of learning how to get into. But mastering it all, if you want to become really good in online matches and such, then you have to learn how the mechanics work, what you can expect, how to defend, you know. But as far as getting into this game, it's very beginner friendly for sure. I think guys, with the you know, with the announced DLC of 8 characters, I pretty much think that they are gonna do a reveal every month or so, you know, like with the major events and such. Because 8 characters, imagine 8 months. Would be really cool to keep things fresh, up to date and whatnot.
Not even close.
Ooh, Yamcha just dodged that. Like, if I have to say, if I would pick 3 fighting games, this would be one of them for sure.
I sense something, and it's huge!
Yeah, I'm actually waiting. Like, for me, story mode has been pretty enjoyable, but it's like no challenge at all, I have to say. I'm still waiting for the CPU to become on very hard, you know. But the arcade mode itself, if you're playing it on hard, oh my god, it's like really, you have to put your best skills in order to get a nice score, you know.
It's a mix of all the bad guys whose butts we've kicked.
The sheer size can only mean one thing. It's 21.
A mix of different energies. Didn't you say the same thing about Cell way back when?
21 and Cell are both androids. It's natural they would have similar energies. Interesting. So she plans to lure us in, does she?
Yeah, it seems that way.
You don't think she planned...
Actually...
No, Luca, I'm not from Italy.
Then she's either brave or
But maybe some of my pronunciation sounds like I'm from Italy, right? Oh man.
Yeah, well, I guess that saves us the trouble of having to look for her. There's only one way that we can go now. And I say we go. Let's do it!
Chapter 9, Map 15. Chapter 9, Map 15. Oh yeah, there we go, Android 21. Let's do this. Ah, finally, look, we have a clear path. We cannot skip on anything, we have to follow the order. Let me see, yeah, pretty good on the characters. Let's do this. What are my,
Brace yourself for the coming battle.
Say hello if this is live. Yeah, this is live, Dark Ant Reaper. This is live. I'm live. What's up, funny Valentine? What are my favorite Tekken characters, Screwdriver? It's pretty hard question, man. Like, I really do love a lot of Tekken characters. But as far as characters to play with, I've always had a soft spot for you know, three characters throughout the whole series, which are Paul Phoenix, Martial Law, and Jin. As far as playing with them, right? Ah, the CPU is actually starting to be, oh, damn it. Wow, the CPU is starting to... doing something actually nice. Now I can put some more effort into... What? Oh, nice, Janus.
Not going anywhere.
I really like Devil Jin. I pretty much like all the characters. Like if you ask me, there isn't a character which I like really hate. I think if I have to say there's one character I really hate and feel like it's totally misplaced, it's Azazel of Tekken 6, the boss. That was the only character where I was like, what the hell is this?
Here it goes!
Best character in Dragon Ball Super is Beerus. I think he is a cool character. But I like a lot of characters in Dragon Ball Super that are good. Well guys, the CPU is finally starting to be a little more challenging. And thank God. Alright. Let's see, how is my team? My team is pretty nice. Let's as long as I have Yamcha on my side, nothing can go wrong, right? But I also really like the whole concept of Goku Black. Like, you know, was pretty neat. I didn't like how that ended. Like how the whole, you know, Future Trunks saga kind of ended. The battle against Goku Black and Zamasu. Felt like I was watching a movie, one of those Dragon Ball movies. But for myself, I think one of the best moments in Dragon Ball history, Dragon Ball Z history, are pretty much like the Saiyan saga, the Frieza saga, and the Cell saga. Like the whole android thing, from start to finish, pretty nice. And then pretty much the whole thing. Buu saga was also very nice. Ah, finally, they are... Yeah, Vinny, as far as Evo Japan, I think... I don't know as far as Tekken, if we should expect anything for Tekken. I'm actually I don't have any hopes for Tekken, but I think as far as Soul Calibur, we're gonna see some good stuff, man. I actually expect a trailer for Soul Calibur, sort of. Yeah, the Future Trunks Saga ending was yeah, I don't know if bullshit is the right word, but you know, there is a reason why I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z back in the days, and that was because it was very raw, you know, very like hardcore OG, you know. It wasn't toned down, and it wasn't like PG-13, and it wasn't like, oh my god, they're toning it down, and oops, there goes the bad guy, you know. It had very much, it was very awesome. And with Dragon Ball Super, when you have the climax, the end boss and everything, and it's like I'm watching a cartoon. It's not meant for me anymore, you know what I mean? That's why I'm following Dragon Ball Super as far as its episode and whatnot, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm fired up and ready to watch the next episode, you know, like I was back then with Dragon Ball Z. Hey, what's up, Baba? Goku Super Saiyan link has been triggered. Hey, what's up, Simba? If there is, like, there are two fighting games I was looking forward to this year. One of them was FighterZ, this, and the other one is pretty much Soul Calibur 6. Like, I'm not just looking forward to Soul Calibur 6 as in like, I wonder how that game will be look like. I'm really like, I hope it will deliver, being a real good game after all these years. Because I pretty much played Tekken and Soul Calibur at the same time. I started with Soul Blade, the very first game, and then a Tekken game, and then another Soul Calibur game, and then another Tekken game. So I always saw them as like I always saw Soul Calibur as the cousin of Tekken, sort of, or like a family relative thing, you know.
And now, what you've all been waiting for. You ready for this? It's on now.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Super is gonna end at the end of March, so yeah, I hope it will have a good ending. I mean, have I seen episode 123? I think I did. Sometimes I'm a bit behind on the episodes. That's why I'm saying I'm not like tuned up every week, like, here we go, you know. I have to keep track of and have to keep track of everything. I don't want to see spoilers or whatnot. I'm like, oh, there have been times where I have missed a couple of weeks and then I'm binge watching like 5 episodes, you know.
Spirit ball! It goes! Spirit ball!
But yeah, Soul Calibur 6 is gonna be on EVO Japan, which is this weekend, guys. And obviously, I mean, since the game is gonna come out this year, the things for trailers and releases is gonna be on a much faster scale than it was with Tekken. I mean, for you, Pavlos, Tekken was your childhood. You're not familiar with Soul Calibur. You should see, like, for me, Soul Calibur is on the same side. Like for me it was Tekken and Soul Calibur. And you know how it's always been, since it's always been the same, made by the same developer, Namco, you know? I was like, it's good that they are the same developer, because if I have to be honest, Soul Calibur has always done things right or better than Tekken, as far as a couple of things, because you should see it like a learning process. It's like when a Tekken game comes out, then the team learns a lot from it, and then they make a Soul Calibur game, and then for some reason graphics do look a bit better, things just are visually better and have more options and whatnot. You know, because from what it looks like, I also played Soul Calibur 2, Jarrell. I still have the original one. That was pretty much my favorite Soul Calibur game. Soul Calibur 2 and 3, if I have to say so. But that's the thing. They pretty much have said like they're gonna go back to their roots. They're gonna have the classic iconic roster. Like pretty much going to the roots. Yeah. So it promises, you better deliver them, right? But hey, I mean, everything can happen. You know what they said with Tekken 7, right? It's gonna be the nuclear blast from the past. And that turned out to be a big pile of shit. Because if I have to say, guys, like since Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur has one of the best character creation systems I have ever seen in a fighting game. Like you can still look up. If there is a character you want to create, you can do that. Not just like if you want to say, yep, I want to create Goku, you can do that. I want to create Gohan, I want to create Solid Snake, go ahead, man. It has so many options, so many things, you know? And that's since Soul Calibur 2. Imagine that. But I have to say the main difference with Tekken, guys, and Soul Calibur is that, you know, Tekken has always been a game that's heavily been focused on the story and its characters, whereas Soul Calibur has been a game where it's mostly focused on the fun gameplay and kind of delivering on a story from an entertaining point of view. It has always kind of shifted in tone and time and place, because it's back in the old days with the centuries and whatnot. So, and that's what I also expect from Soul Calibur 6, just a kind of good story, not like, oh my god, this is chapter 6 of the ongoing series, you know, and it's not like Tekken 7 where it's like, oh my god, this is the conclusion of the Mishima saga, everything from the past 20 years is gonna come all down together to this one big epic final battle and whatnot, and then when you play Tekken 7 you're like, what the hell is this, man? Having Tekken 7 with that Jin cliffhanger ending, I was like, oh my god, if you are actually planning this to be for Tekken 8, then count me out of this game, man. I might be retired when Tekken 8 comes out, seriously. I might have grandchildren and whatnot. 2050 release date, come on, man. Okay. Right, here we go. Let me see. I love it in the game. Tekken Mobile. You play Tekken Mobile, Skill Driver? What do you think about Arc System character guests? For what game? Let's do this. You mean an Arc System character as a guest for Soul Calibur?
We're here, 21! Come on out!
Does this feel like is the ending or whatnot?
You just try and eat us! Vegeta's gonna knock your block off!
This is still the first arc, right? It's not like
When it comes to eating, I think you Saiyans beat her hands down.
Babel, you're saying Markman confirmed that there will be more content after Noctis. The question is, what kind of content?
Yes, and the same goes for fighting. None can challenge a Saiyan in that area.
I mean, don't take everything seriously what they say and on Twitter, man. It's like, I surely expect a season 2. Look, guys, here's season 2. Here are more bikinis and whatnot, you know.
I can't take this anymore! I want to eat them! A symphony of sweets is singing my name!
Because the Tekken team, as far as I'm concerned, they're not doing much on what they have promised. They have actually under-delivered, you know. Have you seen the new game mode? I haven't seen them. Have you seen the new costumes? I haven't seen them. You know? Where are those modes?
21. That's 21?
Because I will be the first one. If they announce a season 2 and it's gonna be bullshit content, I will be the first one to say like, screw you guys, seriously. But they are very smart. As far as I'm concerned, they're gonna say like, hey, here are the classic characters, season 2, only $25.99, you know, $24.99, pre-order now.
Suppose I should thank you all for coming. It's practically an all-you-can-eat buffet.
No buffet! Only a beatdown! Although I wish there was a buffet around.
You fool! Do you really think you can win?
I don't get it. If this is the ending, is this the ending? Because I'm still playing the first arc.
Now, I want to eat you so much, I'll make you into the finest affair right here and now. Well, I do believe that it's time to die.
Time out!
Time out. Stop.
Time out. What? I was about to bash your face in.
Sorry about that. It's just, you're a whole lot stronger than I thought. If we're kicking it into high gear, then let's go somewhere we can really let loose.
Yeah, you're right, Baba. Like everything on the arcade gets the priority, and you know why the arcade gets the priority? Because if it would be on consoles, it would be free, right? So let's put that shit on first on arcades, so that people can drop those coins and make that money, you know? That's what it's all about.
Goku!
Putting the planet first, eh, Kakarot? So you're playing it safe this time.
That's right, Vegeta. I'd rather fight without having to worry about making a mess. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, brother.
You're suggesting we take the fight off planet, right? But where?
Maybe in space. Or at Beerus, I have no idea.
Hey, I know just the place. It'll be perfect.
King Kai's place. Or no, the Kai's realm, right? Must be the Kai's realm.
Everyone, grab onto me. We're going for a ride.
Yeah, because Goku's like, we're not gonna fight in Devil's Pit.
Bye. We'll be waiting for you.
That's a nice screenshot. Let me, Yeah, but a lot of things haven't made sense for me in a long time, so... You know...
When I get a hold of you!
That's why, like, I've pretty much... I've not given up on Tekken, that's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm like... I'm just like, okay, you know... I'm doing other stuff, enjoying other stuff, but I'm definitely not... I'm actually waiting for Noctis to come out to actually play Tekken 7 because it's been like literally months since I've played the game.
Would you let us fight here, pretty please?
Would you let us fight here? We're already here. You can't deny it.
It's just like you to bring trouble to my doorstep.
Frieza's gone, Lewis. Android 21 has eaten himself as well.
The sacred world of the Kais isn't your personal playground.
I know, but this is the only place that came to mind. Sorry, sheesh.
Do you think Supreme Kai could be one of the DLC characters, guys? He's already here.
It would be safer to bring the fight here. But can 21 even make the journey?
Yeah, she'll come. I know it. I think.
Which is it, Goku?
If she doesn't come, we'll just have to figure out some other kind of plan. No big deal. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what are Lord Beerus and Whis doing here?
We thought we would enjoy the show. As you predicted, Lord Beerus, they moved the final battle to this very spot.
Yeah, Lewis, a couple of guys have been eaten. Yeah, Boba, I understand what you mean with there is always a chance, and I do believe good stuff will come for Tekken 7. Just look at how Street Fighter 5 is turned out after 3 years, you know, so the classics are coming back.
Well, I guess Earth will be staying in one piece for another day. You mortals are so predictable. It really is a shame.
I'm wondering the same thing, Lewis, because I'm still playing the first arc.
By the way, boys, I would turn my attention upward.
Huh?
Wow, that was some instant transmission right there.
You got faster than I expected.
Damn.
I see. It would appear Android 21 has arrived.
Let's figure this stuff together out. I mean, I'm still on Arc 1.
Do Goku?
I don't know what the two other arcs are.
That Android 21 is pretty powerful. Honestly, this battle could go either way for our friends.
I'm not so sure.
Did she break?
What a smorgasbord of strong fighters! This is awesome! I feel like a kid in a candy store, literally!
Android 21 is in a candy shop.
You've got it backwards. We're the ones who are gonna chew you up.
We're gonna chew you up.
Oh, this sheer joy! I feel I've died and gone to Android heaven! I can hardly contain myself! This doesn't go any better!
That's the source of your power. I think I'm starting to get it now.
Finally, we're gonna fight against her. Holy shit. I hope she's a challenge.
A fierce showdown is about to begin!
Zamasu? Zamasu would be nice. Ultra Instinct Goku. I think he's also gonna be in this game. I think so. Okay, let me see what you can do. Okay.
So that can't go anywhere. Wolfbang! Spear ball! It's all
Okay. Improvement in the CPO. Okay. Yeah. Now that you've all been waiting for. Ooh.
Here's where the fun begins.
There is only one person that can save the day.
Bastards!
Ultimate power up. Turn into chocolate. If it wasn't for Yamcha, I would seriously have lost. I couldn't have done it without him, guys. It's the typical ending of a boss. Ultra Kamehameha, disappear, vaporized. No man, you're not annoying, Baba.
They did it!
I mean, there are a lot of people who are waiting. Like it's like 4 years now since the reveal of Tekken 7. Where are the class characters, right?
Good going, Goku!
Our world is pretty sturdy, but you certainly did a number on it, Goku.
Sorry about that, old guy. I'll make it up to you, maybe someday.
After all that, we still don't know who 21 was exactly. Or the mystery person Android 16 was trying to save.
I guess we have to do the other arcs to find out.
Oh my. There are still a lot of questions left unanswered.
Honestly, Whis, does anyone care? It really is none of our business. However, my appetite did get going when that robot lady was talking about sweets.
Well then, how about we ask Bulma to prepare us a selection of Earth's finest confections? Oh, does this mean you're still not satisfied? Hey, if you want answers, you're free to look for them yourself.
Whis, I'll eat your share if you don't hurry.
Oh dear, coming! Oh, and Do fill me in once you've pieced it all together.
So I guess this is like the main arc of the story. Yeah. Super Warrior arc. I am Goku, the legendary Super Saiyan. $500,000 Zini. Right. Yeah, but it isn't like I have played like from the map selection. It isn't like I have cleared out every map and whatnot, because actually we can see it. Oh crap. Chapter 8. No man, I don't want to be. Let's go to return to map. I mean return to story mode. But the thing with Tekken 7 is like, I'm not concerned with that game. I know like when the time is right that they will probably do something. But the question is, like for me, it should have already been done. So it's like with how, you know how Street Fighter 5 is right now with the season 3. It's finally getting the content the fans always wanted to have from the beginning, kind of with season 2. But I do feel like it's a little bit too late. I mean, the hardcore Street Fighter fans are enjoying it, but in overall, it's like that game is like 3 years old right now, right? So, and I think that same thing will happen for Tekken 7. Like, when they will say, "Hey guys, here are the classic characters," then I don't know. It's not like it's. I mean, the story still sucks, the character endings still suck, you know, it will not make a big difference in my opinion. Because what is there for me to do in Tekken 7 besides playing online? Let's say you would have every character, then it would be another Tekken Tag tournament too, right? Anyway, let's see. Return to lobby. No, there was, yeah, the arc data, this was it. Super Warrior arc. The arc gallery. Yeah, this was it. This is pretty much the whole thing of the gallery which you have unlocked. Okay, let's do the enemy warrior arc. Enemy warrior arc. Because I do have a feeling like immediately from the get-go, what Tekken 7 was trying to do was, it was too much focused on esports. Too much, in my opinion.
All your wishes have been granted. Farewell.
Porunga. So yeah, this is basically we're seeing the details in the flashback of how everything came along and what shaped up the events. But just look at the story mode of this game of FighterZ. It's pretty well done. It's a lot of scenes, good dialogues, really enjoyable, a lot of enjoyable things, you know. It's not like a 10-page script like it's with Tekken 7, you know. It doesn't make any sense. One chapter through the other. It's
Hey, can you hear me?
Especially when you're not a fan, you don't know what's going on throughout the series. It's like confusing as hell, you know. Oh, so do you only need to beat arc 1 to get 21, or do you have to beat all 3 arcs? That's a good question. Let me see that right now. I was wondering the same thing. You're expecting a lot from Tekken Mobile? all my faith is in that game, man. The developers listened to it. You know, I just posted something on my Twitter page. It was a suggestion I had, and they implemented it. I mean, just look at how amazing that is. And I know what the plan is for Tekken Mobile. I'm just not saying anything, but trust me, it's when that game is gonna come out, people are gonna say, why is this not in Tekken 7? Why is this in that mobile game, you know? But it's another team, another mentality, another way of presenting, you know. Because the game director of Tekken Mobile is someone just like me, a fan from the old days, that has a lot of passion and ambition for the Tekken series, and he's trying to make the best Tekken game on mobiles, and I think he is doing a real good job with his team. Okay, let me see if we have Android 21.
Select your fighter.
Nope, we don't have her. So yeah, it's pretty much all 3 arcs. That's what I thought as well. But I was like, hey, maybe, just maybe, let's see. I think that if we would have unlocked Android 21, a big message would come up like, hey, you unlocked it, congrats. Oh yeah, and this, guys, I found this to be... Have you seen the whole controversy thing about gaming websites and journalists saying, oh my god, this game has loot boxes, look. It's like, look, oh my god, something is coming out, it's loot box, you know. It's, I mean, this has been like since in every DragonBall game of the PlayStation 2, man. It's nowadays, it's like searching for things like DLC, you just have a box and shit starts to come out immediately. I mean, you can imagine how much of an impact Battlefront 2 has had with EA's legacy, you know. But these are just like in-game items. Which I found to be very stupid. I mean, but that's what you have with games that are really, I mean, let's just say if this game was trash, nobody would care if there was microtransaction, loot boxes or whatnot. But since this game is very much hyped and a lot of people are talking about it and whatnot, it gets the buzz, then hey, the gaming websites and journalists need to see what the deal with is. What are the hidden things? Let me see. You know? Oh yeah, let's.
Looks like the link system is working properly then. You probably have a lot of questions.
Oh crap.
But first, allow me to introduce myself.
I think I skipped onto dialogue lines.
I am 16. An android created by the Red Ribbon Army.
Hey, what's up, Raider Twix?
We don't have much time, so I'll be brief. Right now, you're linked with an alien named Frieza. Basically, it's like you've possessed Frieza's body. It may be easier if you just take a look for yourself.
Oh my god. Which classic characters would I like to see in Tekken 7 the most?
This is all real. We were planning to link your soul with Goku's. But one thing led to another, and you ended up linked to Frieza.
I think Raider Twix, I think pretty much the characters that are not in the game, that are unique. I would love to see Marduk, Bruce, you know. lay, obviously.
This may sound strange, but just relax. There's a way for you to return.
But I would rather want to see quality content on that game.
It's
like great quality content, not only for online but offline as well.
Hello. You hear me? If you can hear me, then answer me.
It seems as if Frieza's soul has awakened. Frieza can hear my voice, but only you can hear his. Now, try saying something to Frieza.
Hello, nice to meet you. He's scary, so I'll play dumb. Hello, nice to meet you, man.
You're ill-mannered, but at least you can make an introduction, which is surprising to say the least. Even then, I find it hard.
Hey, what's up, Stone Cold 09 and Roro Carreras? How do I get this game early? I received the early copy of this game. Hey, what's up, Sick Evil? Yeah, this game is really sick, man. Really nice. The best Dragon Ball Z game I've ever seen and played. Let's just say good thing, yeah.
Explain things to
No, you don't need to explain. I already know it from Arc 1, Frieza.
There are several questions I have for you.
Okay,
First,
go ahead.
I want you to begin by explaining to me what's happening right now. I'm just glad there are no parades here, like in that hell of a flower garden.
I don't understand parades. Parades!
Silence, scum! You know absolutely nothing about the hell I've been put through! Day after dreadful day, they forced me to watch that painfully awful, cheerful parade! Just thinking about it fuels me with enough rage to lose my mind! I'm so angry, I could erase you right here and now! Tell me all you know, every little bit. Unless you want to make me even angrier. Obey me, or you will regret it.
Frieza, can you hear me? I don't know how much you heard, but there's no time for a full explanation. I'll summarize the important points.
If it was up to me, they need to redo Tekken 7, man. Not gameplay-wise, but just everything else.
By using the link system, another soul has taken over your body. You will not be able to use your power, nor will you be able to defeat enemies.
Okay, enough with all these stupid jokes. Time to get serious, or I am going to erase you right here and now.
Oops.
How impossible it is for someone to ever take me over!
Are you listening to me? I've received no response. Are you two conversing? Well, I suppose there's no use in pondering it. I'll just continue with the conversation.
What? This can't be!
Impossible.
I attacked just now. Why did nothing happen? This will not stand!
Just so you know, going wild inside your mind will change nothing.
The fact that this game already has 3 arcs is already great, right? I mean, the first arc is pretty much the whole story, and that's where most fighting games would have said like, yep, it's a done deal.
You just need to give it up and listen. There is only one way to fix this situation. Listen, you need to allow that soul to control your body. and experience as many battles as possible.
Let it control me? You mean my only hope is to let someone else use my body as they please? That isn't even remotely funny. Now if you would, please stop standing there and give me back my body!
Yeah, Boba, Tekken 7 needs a story DLC finishing Jin versus Kazuya arc. That's what I was.
Otherwise, it would be my pleasure to erase you from existence.
That was immediately what I was thinking when I played the game for the very first time. I was like, this cannot be a setup for Tekken 8. Like, otherwise it's gonna take 10 years or whatnot.
I may not be able to do anything on the outside, but you and I are both on the inside.
Wait, I'm going to leave now.
Wait. I waited long enough and have now run out of patience. I need to talk with that man, so get out of my way. Don't make me repeat myself.
They really need to make a new edition of Tekken 7 with more characters, more story, outfits and story modes, Raider Tux. Yeah, basically, you know, I think the game already has pretty much enough characters, a good starting lineup, but it's just that the rest pretty much lacks. You have to give it a purpose as well. If you have great characters, but like shitty representations, then your designs, pretty much everything will suffer.
I'm so glad we can now finally talk to one another, but I'm not interested in hearing your excuses.
The soul inside you must have handed off control. I guess this will make things faster, though.
Enough small talk. Now, prepare to die! But I thought I regained control over my body.
Now do you get it? Your only hope is to leave the fighting to the soul inside you. The power of the link allows you to move, but if it's removed...
You are going to pay for this. Not only did you seal away my power, but you also let this cretin possess me.
Just so there are no misunderstandings. I was the one that started up the link system, but your power was sealed by a different person.
What? Why?
Her name is Android 21, the current leader of the Red Ribbon Army. If you fight a great deal and power yourself up, you may be able to stop her.
May be able to stop her? Don't you know who you're dealing with? If what you say is the truth, then all I need to do is erase her.
If you do that, you will never get back to normal.
I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4, yes.
What do you mean? Are you trying to threaten me?
Only she knows how to break the seal on your soul and your power.
It's pretty much a done deal, Pavlos, as far as Anna. At least for Tekken Mobile.
Do you really think that any of this
I can't
is
say much for Tekken 7, but
Still, at this rate, we're never going to get anywhere. I hope you listened to all of that just now. It appears that my only way out of this extremely vexing situation is to let you fight. Unfortunately for you, there is
let's
no
just
other
say
option. From now on, you are my servant.
the combo of Lee Chaolan and Anna Williams
Fight like your
are in the
life
works,
depends
kind
on
of.
it, and make sure you don't disgrace me out there.
Anna is coming on Tekken Mobile. Well, it's... If you're asking me, absolutely 1000%. 100%. But, hey, it's not official if it's not official, right? But I know what's been confirmed, and a lot of good stuff will come. I've actually suggested a lot of things, like ideas and such, like, hey, this would be cool, this would be great in the future, things like that, and all I know is that they have much bigger plans, and it's pretty much in line with what I was saying as well. Because as far as classic character guys, it's like if you're gonna see classic character, it's gonna be first in Tekken Mobile for sure. Let's see. Oh, so wait a minute, this is pretty much the bad guys edition, so I can play as Frieza and then rescue characters like Nappa, Ginyu and such. But the thing is, if you look closely at Tekken Mobile, and if you see at the character models, for example, you look at the character model of Bruce Irvin or Marduk or Christie, they're actually new modeled characters. They're pretty much the
It's clear you have a death wish.
the 3D modeled characters, the way they should have been in Tekken 7, you know? So if you're gonna see Lei in Tekken Mobile, that's how he is gonna look like in Tekken 7. And if you're seeing Marduk in Tekken Mobile, that's how he potentially is. That's how he's gonna look like if he was in Tekken 7. You should see it like that. Do you think Tekken Mobile will be a testing ground for anything they want to put in Tekken 7? I've asked that question myself. I was wondering that, but it's not like that. It's pretty much Tekken Mobile is pretty much a game that is being made for the fans, and the community will have a huge impact on it. Like, make no mistake, if you have been one of those guys that request a lot of stuff for Tekken 7, oh, it would be nice to have this or that in the game, and I mean, Harada gets a lot of requests, but the thing is that usually you wouldn't see them, or it just takes time. But the developers of Tekken Mobile are actually actively listening, because they want to deliver a mobile game for the fans. And the more success the game has, that's one of the things they are kind of waiting to see, the more could be possible in the future.
Are you ready? Go!
Because it's not like a game that's following a canon storyline or anything. So if you're like, hey, I want to see Alex in Tekken Mobile, just name it, say it, and you know.
Well, you're an impudent one.
I've already said myself, like, hey, I'm pretty cool with all characters. Do you want to put them one by one? But hey, if you have a place for Kunimitsu and Jun Kazama, it would make me happy. You know? But it's not like Tekken Mobile isn't like a game that's been made by Harada's team or anything like that. It's not like, let us test this and see what the response is, so that we can see what the hell am I doing? I should go again. So that we can see if we should consider putting Christie in this game or not. No, it's not like that. You should completely have them separate. And don't think of them as like, oh my god, Christie is in Tekken Mobile. The reveal is gonna be anytime soon now. No, don't. Maybe eventually, but not at the particular events. But you know, things like, you know, the awesome cool new renders that Tekken Mobile has. A lot of stuff that game has eventually is a good addition to make Tekken 7 Fated Retribution. What I mean, Tekken 7 Dark Resurrection. And the thing is, I mean, the whole core concept of Tekken Mobile is about the characters. It's about unlocking them, and it can take a pretty long time before you have unlocked like a 3-star character or a tier 4 character. It's all about the characters. That's the thing. And they obviously do have to put up the work by making, you know, the new renders, balancing the whole system. I mean, it's just a major change from what they have been doing since the soft launch to what the game is right now. And I guarantee you, like seriously, I guarantee you, when you will play the game Tekken Mobile, I mean, you shouldn't compare it with the gameplay, because you can't compare that shit. You can't say like, hey, like, you enjoy Tekken 7, that's the way it should be, because you can't compare the gameplay. But as far as concept-wise, what it has, game design, presentation, representation and everything, I guarantee you, you will be like, oh my god, why is this in this mobile game and not in the main game? Why does the game have dojo battles and not in the main game? Why does this game have daily events, daily rewards, special battles, special unlocks, you know, timed events, season battles? I'm just naming stuff that the Tekken Mobile game has, where you actually, like, there is this thing now. It's developed over the past few months. Like, every month there is this dojo season rewards thing where you put up your team and pretty much fight against ghost status of real persons, you know, that they have also set up their team. And at the end of the month, you get to see where you're ranked, and you would get various rewards and unlocks as well.
It's clear you have a death wish. Well, you're an idiot. What? Prepare yourself. It's clear you have a death wish.
It is clear. Yeah, I like the soundtrack of the stage as well, man. Very cool. And you know what I also said last time? But you know how you have this in FighterZ, the whole map thing of traveling and besides this, putting up your team. I was surprised that Tekken Mobile had the same thing, kind of, with the Tekken characters.
I'll destroy everything! Everything! Everything!
Holy crap, Nappa is
Oh my, it talks. This one seems a little different than all those other pathetic specimens.
I'll tear you limb from limb!
Where are his eyes? Is Nappa turning Super Saiyan?
Well, it may be capable of speaking, but it seems just as pitifully stupid as the others.
Hey Baba, if characters such as Noctis can be in the game, then any character can be in the game, man. I mean, that's
Oh well, might as well kill a little time with the display of my superior strength.
Not having lane Tekken 7 because of the ground stances won't work? That's completely bullshit. So we can have Akuma, Eliza, Noctis, Geese, but no lane. let me power up so that we can do the awesome stuff. This is the end.
I know this sounds cheap, but just call me Golden Frieza.
Here we go.
Nice sight. Shut you up for good.
You little.
This is the end.
You little.
And see.
Even Hello Kitty could be in Tekken 7. Exactly. It's Lucky Chloe.
I thought you were just another cretin, but you actually have a modicum of skill. Well, I did go a little easy on you, but you still survived my attacks.
Wait, please. Is that you? Lord Frieza?
Lord Frieza.
Oh, so you do know your place after all.
You would prefer guest characters with Tekken gameplay, Pavlos?
Please, forgive me! It's me!
I can understand why though.
I used to work for you. Don't you remember me?
Nappa. Now that you mention it, that name does ring a bell.
My apologies, Lord Frieza! It just... You've changed forms from when I last had the honor of meeting you.
Yeah, exactly. Nappa hasn't seen a Frieza in his final form.
Oh, so this was the first time you've seen me in my current form, then?
That's what I also like, I mean, a lot of characters here are discussing things that we haven't seen yet. So things like this.
Still, if one cannot recognize one's master, does that not constitute an absence of loyalty?
Of course not! Come hell or high water, I would do your bidding to the letter, Lord Frieza.
I wouldn't need to test you on that statement now, would I? But if you do mean it, you will devote your life to serving me. Is that clear? That wasn't terrible. Seems like you might have a knack for this. If you can tap into a little more of my power, we should be able to interrogate Android 16.
I prefer a more peaceful strategy. You mad?
Silence, fool. I do not care what you prefer. What could possibly be wrong with punishing a fool like him? I urge you to learn your place. There is no doubt about it. You can't actually believe anything that comes out of that man's mouth. If so, you are a puke-inducing simpleton. I don't know what his true goal is, but he must be hiding something. Oh, I see. Now I understand. It seems like he originally intended to link you with that Saiyan after all.
That's Saiyan? Hey, you talking about Kakarot?
And since when have you been allowed to speak to me in that manner? Shall I remove that big mouth of yours?
Oh, no, Lord Frieza. It was just my misunderstanding. I thought it was the maggot inside of you speaking, Lord Frieza.
The maggot.
I sincerely hope that's the case. Nappa, even you could prove to be an important pawn in a situation this dire. I trust you know what will happen if you don't show adequate results.
Yeah, this is a review copy. Yeah.
Of course I do, sir. I won't let you down.
Now that's more like it. I expect great things from you.
That Frieza's such a jerk.
Did you say something?
No, sir, not a thing!
It's nice to see how Nappa and Frieza are interacting with each other, right? Nappa is now available. That's good news because I really like playing with Nappa. Good news, son. Okay. Let's just begin.
Time to begin the match!
Level 18. Yeah, at least the levels are going up. So levels are going up.
Get ready! Go! I'm gonna mess you up!
I'm gonna mess you up.
Let's go! I can grow some... Don't make me laugh! You're out of here! You're out of here! That is technique! Out of the way! You little... Out of the way! That is technique! Idiot! And damn you! Don't make me laugh!
Missed it. No worries. Oh. See you, Vinny. No, I can pretty much show anything I want. The embargo has already been lifted up since Monday, so it's pretty much. You guys probably have noticed on Monday reviews came out, stuff like that, a lot of gameplay and whatnot. So it's basically if you're not into spoilers and such or are into that, it's pretty much watching and doing everything at your own risk. So. But I do feel like Bandai themselves, right? I mean, they already revealed Android 21, the true version of her. Some may say it's a spoiler, but I don't think like the story of this game is something like, oh my god, I don't want to know anything or whatnot. There are people that are gonna wait for Friday and want to experience it for themselves, but. I mean, it all depends on your personal preferences, right?
It's clear you have a death wish.
Yeah, well, that's the way you should see. I mean, eventually, with every fighting game nowadays, is like you play the game, have fun with the online contents and whatnot, and then just go in and play online. And the story mode in here is pretty much that. It already has a very good tutorial modes of getting a grip for the mechanics and whatnot, and learning the game. But I have to say, as far as story mode, it's not like you're playing the game and you're finishing it in like 2 to 3 hours. It has a pretty nice story mode in here, where it also step by step you're learning the mechanics and whatnot. It's actually one of the first things you should do, especially, let's say, you've never played a fighting game before and this is the first one you're picking up because you're a Dragon Ball fan. The first thing you should do is just either go to the tutorial modes, do the tutorial, but better yet, do the story mode because you're getting introduced to it step by step. Like literally, baby steps. And the story mode isn't like it's hard. It's not like, oh my god, I'm breaking a sweat here, you know. Let me just changing like this. Yeah, so but the arcade mode of this game, that's really good, really challenging as well, especially if you have unlocked the hard mode versions.
Just like me, huh? Kinda creepy.
Especially if you want to rank up, I mean, get a good score.
Whoever created this good-for-nothing wannabe won't get away with it.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Heavy? Metal Hero dude. I'm doing good. How are you, man?
After taking care of this guy, I'm gonna hunt down its maker and make him wish they'd never been born. Actually, this being my clone and all could make things kind of fun.
Yeah, besides this being a Dragon Ball game, it is a really good fighting game.
Real deal is.
Like a real good fighting game. This should surely gain a great amount of buzz at esports, Evo, you know, stuff like that. And I have to say, it's pretty balanced. Even though that's something that you won't expect from a Dragon Ball game. But it's pretty balanced. It's not like you can win with button mashes. Even though this game has, you know, auto combos or pushing one button, it's not like you can win by just doing that. Like for every offense, the game also has a defense. As of right now, as far as I've seen, there isn't something that's very abusive or things where you're like, no, the system is broken, you know? Pretty good.
This is the end. This is my best. You little.
I really love this game, man. I really, as a Dragon Ball Z fan back in the days, like a real true hardcore fan that watched the series, this is pretty much the Dragon Ball game I've always wanted to see and play back in the day. Like a game that is very faithful to its art style, to its gameplay, flashy action, and just having a lot of fun, you know? Because it's been a while since I just played a Dragon Ball game, just for the sake of having interest in it and seeing what it's all about. But I had great expectations once this game was revealed, and once it was clear that Arc Systems was the one who was developing the game. I was like, yep, this is gonna be great. You know, if there is one company that can pretty much deliver on making a faithful fighting game depending on the source material, then it's Arc Systems. And I've said this many times, but if I was Bandai Namco, I would already have those guys set up for an agreement to make games for their other franchises as well, you know, with Naruto. Imagine a Naruto Fighters game. Could be very sweet. Sign me up for that. It's really great, man. When I played the beta a couple of months ago, the closed beta, I was already like, yeah, this is the game I wanna experience at release. So and then the open beta, still have a lot of fun with it. On Friday the servers will open. That's when the real fun will begin, I guess. And there will be a day one patch as well, so
Let's go.
no, Oriel, you can pretty much skip the cutscenes and everything. As far as like right now, I'm playing the second arc. The first arc was like the main story. And I have to say, it's really made for the casuals. It's It's not like I'm breaking a sweat or anything. Like if you have played the beta, the best thing you can do is pretty much go to practice, do the tutorials, and play the arcade mode. The arcade mode is actually really challenging. Once you have unlocked the hard mode of the various courses, the CPU, you will have a tough time with it, I have to say. Because at first I was like, yeah, bring on the challenge, I can beat him up, you know? But yeah. And most of the story is here just watching, going through the maps, just kind of enjoying it rather than being a pain in the ass of like, oh my god, I'm stuck here. I mean, even I haven't used the, what is it? Like as you can see, I don't know if it's like you see here, right? Player skills. I have nothing equipped. You know, you can make, if you're having a hard time, you can equip things like, you know, I don't know, attack level up by 1 or 2, things like that. But I didn't need those things. It's very very. Oh, Ginyu. No, I didn't unlock Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta yet. No, not yet.
Ah, Captain Ginyu, you have returned to life at a most opportune moment. Come along then. You work for me now.
Beware, you little fool! I'll destroy anybody who gets in my way! First he forgets to pose, and then he ignores Lord Frieza's direct command?
It does seem that you forgot your place under me when you fixed that odd little posing habit of yours. My dear Captain, I'll see to it you remember who follows the orders around here and who will be the one giving them.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! It's all or nothing! Let's go!
I can throw some nice silent
Captain Ginyu is actually really funny here because you can do the body switch thing, huh? So if you have literally no more life left, you can do the body switch. Where you take control over the opponent's fighter. I can imagine how fun that would be in online. Captain Ginyu is now playable.
I humbly apologize for defying you, Lord Frieza. I was being manipulated. I promise it won't happen again.
Whatever your excuse may be, I cannot accept insurrection in the ranks. However, I'm willing to let it slide just this once, as I am in need of able-bodied fighters.
Lord Frieza? Do you really mean that?
I do. But in exchange, I expect you to serve me until your dying breath.
I haven't quite
Thank you, Lord Frieza.
decided yet on what my main team will be.
I won't let you down again.
But it's like from my experiences with the closed and open beta,
Immersed now, we will express our eternal joy and gratitude.
I really liked playing with Nappa and Majin Buu, so they are always characters. There are always characters I would put in my team, either Nappa or Majin Buu, but I still need to get my hands on the other characters, like fully playing and experiencing them for me to get a grip on, like, okay, I'm putting this team together.
Oh, as you wish, my lord. Pardon my asking, Lord Frieza. But is it really a good thing they're back to normal? Seems to me they were better off the way they were before.
But so far, I really liked Goku Black hit as well.
I see your point. But in my army, All that matters is results.
I pretty much have a good grip with most of the cast in this game. It's not like, oh my god, I can only play with 2 characters and the rest is out of my league or something like that. Let's put up Captain Ginyu. But seriously, the one of the first things
For the wait, Lord Frieza.
you should do when you have the game is just pick a character and see if you like him or not. Just enjoy the process of
How excellent. I'm expecting great things from you and the Ginyu Force.
learning the game with the character you like, instead of just choosing a character based on the stats. Oh, this character is fast, this character is
It is truly an honor to serve you again.
slow or whatnot.
Shall I perform my dance of joy to express how delighted I am?
Here it comes, guys. Brace yourself.
If you like, I can perform a special version of the dance.
Ginyu's dance.
The dance of joy! Awesome! And it's the special version too.
The special version. We're in for a treat.
No, that's unnecessary. Let's save the dancing for later, shall we?
As you wish.
Oh crap, I was looking forward to it.
After the matter is resolved, the Ginyu Force and I will perform the most splendid dance for you.
I'm looking forward to your recital.
I was really looking forward to the dance.
Listen up! This is our chance to impress Lord Frieza. I want all of you to practice until showtime.
You can count on us, Captain Ginyu.
Whether it's on the battlefield or off, we'll be sure to dazzle Lord Frieza with our moves.
All right, men. Now that that's decided, let's show this enemy the might of the Ginyu Force. Ginyu Force, let's go!
Yes, sir!
I do wish he'd do something about that eccentric personality of his.
The battle's about to start. Good luck! Are you ready?
Are you ready?
And
Whoa.
damn you!
But from the open beta from last week, I really enjoyed playing a lot with Nappa.
Nice sight here.
I still need to unlock Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta, or also I'm looking forward to play with them as well and see how they play.
Well, you're an impudent one.
But I do like that each version, you know, Goku Black obviously plays different than Super Saiyan Goku. Maybe I can show this. I will be in a disadvantage, but who cares? So, I'm gonna perform. Let me perform it. Can I do it? Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't work. Doesn't it work? Oh no, I thought it would work. I wanted to do the body change, but yeah, that's the thing, Aurel. This game has a really good starting roster. it's like even for me, I've played this game for a couple of days now, especially the story mode. Like from my experiences with the closed and open beta, I found it very interesting that characters such as Krillin, Majin Buu, Nappa, you know, pretty much the underdog characters were actually really good. I mean, don't think. I mean, everybody is making jokes about Yamcha and whatnot, but you can actually kick ass with those characters. You can do cool stuff with Tien, Yamcha. So my advice would be definitely, obviously, try the game out with the regular characters you would pick up first, like Goku, Vegeta, Kid Buu and whatnot, but also test it out with every character in this game, and you will see that there may be other characters that you prefer more in your playstyle than the standard choices everybody would go, right? Like one of the things I didn't expect of how much fun I would have playing with Nappa. Like during the open beta, when I picked the team, it was mostly Nappa and 2 random characters. I was like, I don't care who the other 2 are, as long as I have Nappa on my team, all is good, you know? And the same was with the closed beta a couple of months ago, where Majin Buu was playable. I had a lot of fun with that character as well. Your game style is to start slow and make a comeback out of nowhere. I mean, that could work, It's, you know, what I've definitely seen and experienced myself well is that it's just a good amount of balance this game has. And by that I mean not just with the characters and the fight styles, but I have been in so many situations where I just had one character left and the opponent had like all 3 of them. As Frieza actually kicked one out. And I still made a comeback with just having one character. And I still made a comeback because I knew how the mechanics worked, what I had in my what I had and how to fight. But one of the things I noticed in this game is that you have to constantly be on the move. It's not like if you're standing still, you're pretty much leaving yourself open, one way or another. But you can, of course, have a strategy for yourself of like taking it slow and then see how the other player is like, and then starting off real good. Because one of the key elements of this game is to constantly pay attention to what's happening on the screen, as well as with your life bar, and the life bar of your opponent, the power-up levels. One of the things is to always switch back, you know, switch back so that you don't lose any of your characters. But it's one thing I experienced from the betas is like you just immediately go all out. Not like you're giving 100%, but just don't stand still. Don't, you know. It's almost like a chess move. How can you be 1 or 2 steps ahead of what's happening?
Guess I'll give you a fright.
How many chapters are in this game, Blue Hog, guys? Man, actually a lot. A lot of chapters, man. Like if you want to have a good time with the story mode, I guarantee you will have more than 5 hours of playtime, and that's just the minimum. Like if you want to do every single fight and event and everything, it's gonna be I don't know, man. This is like the second arc. I completed the first arc when I completed it in 6 hours, I guess. Yeah. The story mode here is pretty good. A lot of chapters, a lot of scenarios, dialogues. Chapter 4, Frieza and Cell, the Dream Team.
Very good. Now that we have Captain Ginyu with us, I would say things are going quite well.
And it's quite interesting because the first arc was pretty much the main story, the main events. And right now I'm doing arc 2, which is pretty much kind of the same thing, but from another perspective. You're looking at it from the bad guy's perspective, so... Because the first arc was the point of view of Goku and his friends, and now it's the point of view of Frieza and
Lord Frieza, are
Cell
you sure
and
it's okay to let that Earthling freeloader remain in your body?
But as you can see, a lot of dialogues, a lot of animations.
I detest the thought, but I need that maggot to draw
It's
out
quite
all my
really
power.
good, I
When
have to say.
you consider the dangers we face, letting a maggot roost in one's body doesn't seem that bad. All things considered, I'd like to gather us some more pawns, however.
So
You're welcome, Blue Hawk. No problem, man.
Too. Now things are getting interesting.
Hey! What business do you have with Lord Frieza?
My name is Cell. I would be more than happy to join if you're sure you want to play.
What?
Behave, Nappa. You will soon learn that. Smart mutts know when to stop their barking.
But sir! Nappa, Lord Frieza gave you an order.
Your subordinates seem rather undisciplined.
You know what's also really great, Orel? It's like the various characters in this game. Each one of them has either a special ability or they are, I mean, sort of the same. I mean, when you have Goku, then obviously his ultimate is the Kamehameha, and that's it, right? The same is like with Gohan and Goku Black, but having characters such as Ginyu makes it really interesting because the special of Ginyu is the body switch, which is really great for online as well. So you can imagine, like, if you have Ginyu in your team and you have a little bit of life left, you can do the body switch, taking over the opponent's fighter, you know?
Where is the being who revived and allowed some
or the same with Android 16.
Take complete control of my body.
You can have the option to do the self-sacrifice thing where you blow yourself up, taking out the opponent fighters as well.
Strange soul. You mean they did the same thing to you? Perhaps she plans to utilize many more people than we realized.
Excuse me? Did you say she? So you do know something about this?
Even if we did, who says we need to share this with you?
I do.
First, you need to show me some respect. Ask me nicely.
What an unbelievably...
But I can already predict there is gonna be a lot of rage quitters for sure, man.
I don't care what you want. Tell me everything you know.
And I hope there will be kind of a system for that. Kind of to give you a punish for that if you rage quit.
It would appear that
because it
this
happened
fellow
a
is
lot
much
of with me
slower
during the
ahead than
beta.
I first assumed. Isn't that special? No matter. I'll just have to teach you the hard way.
It's my way or the hard way.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
It's anybody's guess. If this game wasn't awesome, I wouldn't have played it.
Is that
This game is sweet.
Let me see you say hello. Is that all? Very well. Let's go. Any Damn you!
Damn you! For the arcade mode, well, I've put up a video on my channel. You can see that to get a good experience of how the arcade mode is. But I can do one. Maybe I should do one right now.
I guess it's not that bad. You seem much different from the data I have on you. It's like you've become something completely different all of a sudden.
Let me, I'm gonna do one right now because I actually wanna...
Why is it, Frieza? I'm getting the sense there's another energy inside you. You are somehow different from me. Like you've been possessed by another being's soul.
After watching this cutscene.
If we're so different, then please explain what it is inside of you.
Ah, well that is another story. I have something akin to an artificial soul that's been pre-programmed. Which would explain why I find it so easy to control.
Hey, what's up, Adnan?
What? You can control the soul inside you?
When I will go live again?
Indeed.
I don't have a
so easy to overpower that I didn't even
constant
need to
schedule,
waste my
but
time and effort expelling it.
I'm thinking about Friday and then the weekend. Maybe tomorrow as well, but I'll have to see.
I don't know who's inside of you right now, but thanks to their soul, your full power is at your disposal. I'm correct, aren't I?
Surely, being linked with this Earthling must be what allowed me to tap into some of my power. Although, my true power is so much greater than this.
Interesting. There must be some logical mistake then. The data I have on you must be outdated.
Amusing. Hold bound. I allow you to come and work for me.
Lord Frieza, if I may, I don't believe it would do us well to work with this creature. I agree. There's no telling when that freak might betray us.
None of this matters.
Hey Adnan, are you from the Netherlands?
Doesn't work for anyone. However, you could all prove to be of actual use to me. I suppose I don't mind teaming up, at least temporarily.
So be it. I suppose there are small benefits in a group effort. Nevertheless, if you prove useless or dare to betray me, then I will be forced to erase you. No hard feelings.
The same.
Yeah, I thought so, man, from your name. Me as well, that's why.
Wow, things are getting interesting now.
Something happened?
It looks like Cella's joined forces, with Frieza of all people.
What?
I've never seen you look like that before.
You do get surprised.
Although, is it really that much of a surprise? Both of them were uncontrollable, so it might have just been a matter of time.
True. But are you sure this is okay? They could pose a threat together.
Not necessarily, 16. The one who truly poses a threat is the soul inside Frieza. The live human soul is the real reason why Frieza was able to draw out so much of his power. I've been watching and trying to figure out
man,
why
serieus.
a human ended up getting linked
Thanks,
to
man.
him. But this link is too dangerous to ignore. We need to act fast. 18. You need to go defeat Frieza and Cell. Think of it as your link test.
Sure, not a problem. I'll destroy anyone who gets in my way.
That's what I like to hear. I'm excited to watch you. Meanwhile, 16, you need to prepare a snack for when she
Well,
gets
that's just
back.
1 week after, or 1.5 week after the 4th, right?
Understood.
Yeah, it's not that bad at all, I mean.
Well, I guess it's time to go hunting.
Hey, better late than never, right? Of forgetting the game. You've gained an ally, Cell. But this weekend is pretty much gonna be DragonBall FighterZ weekend. For everybody, I guess. Alright, maybe let me before I call the day, let me just do the arcade mode. Cause I also want a real challenge. Yeah, but as far as story mode, it's just pure on an entertaining level, you know, just I mean, Arc 2 is obviously much... Did you know if you earn enough Zenny, Super Saiyan God, will join you in battle? Get your hands on 500 Zenny and you'll be able to play as Goku. Earn 300,000 Zenny to unlock Vegeta. Another way of unlocking them. Alright. How much Zenny do I have? Ah, still a lot of way to go. But one way to unlock them is by having I acquired Zenny. Alright guys, that was it. I'm calling it a day, calling it the end of the stream. It's already streamed for a pretty long time, I guess. Around 3.5 hours or so. But yeah, I hope you had a good time as I had with you guys. And I hope to see you... No, it's not time to play Fortnite. Not gonna play that game, but I hope to see you guys this week as well. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow, I'll have to see. But surely on Friday. And in the weekend, more DragonBall FighterZ. Priority will be probably first the story mode. And then after that we can have a lot of fun with different things. But in the weekend, if the servers go online, we can maybe play match against each other, we'll see. But thank you all for joining the stream, I had a good time. Hope you as well, and I see you guys next time. Alright man, whether it's good morning, good evening, whatever, have a good day, and I see you guys really soon. Bye guys, peace.